everyone.
Hello.
Hi. It's so exciting to be back once more,
Yes.
and I'm happy to welcome you all to Deluwa Talks Real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're very excited.
I'm very excited. Come
Talk
on,
no
back.
course. Today is going to be an amazing day,
Yeah.
and let me not let up the secret. Let me hold on a bit. But in the meantime, I want to say welcome to Deluwa Talks Real. And like you all know, this is where we keep things real.
Yeah.
We talk about marriage and things in relationship. And our objective here is to ensure that you enjoy your relationship and marriage to the maximum.
Yeah.
And I'm sure our shows in the past where we have brought in couples to talk about how they've been able to manage their relationships and manage their marriages, for them to enjoy it has been amazing. We've gotten a lot of feedbacks, a lot of responses, and we are so thrilled to be back.
Yeah.
Today we are doing things with a twist.
Yeah.
But before then, let me introduce myself. I am the amazing Uwa.
Let me take a cue.
Okay.
I am the amazing Dele.
Please, can you use another adjective?
I said I'm taking a cue.
Use another adjective. I must be amazing.
Don't let me. Let's just move on. Let's just.
Okay, I borrow you amazing.
Amazing. Thank
So
you.
I'm the amazing Uwa and he's the amazing Dele, and together we make up Deluwa. So today we are doing things a little bit different.
Yeah.
As you can see, this is where you usually sit. But we reserved it for a very special guest. So I've let the cat out of the bag. So we have a very special guest, not joining us on IG Live today, but here with us
In person.
Yeah. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And this couple, they are amazing in every sense of it. I think I like that word, amazing. I'm always using it.
So I think I will allow you to have full
autonomy over amazing.
Amazing, yes.
So we have this beautiful, authentic, loving, realistic, oh my God, so in love couple. And I'm sure you will be so glad to have them join us today. And like I said, we are doing things differently. So instead of them telling us their story, we're going to do, questions. So when they come, they don't know the questions we've written.
Yeah.
So they don't know how complicated or simple they are. So they'll just be picking up questions, they read it out, and they answer them in the most authentic way. So, do you want to bring in the couple?
Should I?
Please?
All right. I think I will just lead them to come in. And, majestically.
Oh, yeah?
When they come, I think we can ask them to just introduce themselves.
Yes.
I ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
please,
mummies and daddies,
make welcome our special guest.
Drum roll! Oh wow, we're so happy
You're
to
welcome.
have you. Thank you. Hot seat. In fact, hot seat indeed. How
It's
you
hot.
feel?
Brilliant.
Oh.
Brilliant. I think we need to get this place frozen now.
Okay. Good. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll get it frozen very soon.
All right.
We'll start answering those hot questions in there.
I think it's heating up.
Can you feel the heat? Guys, can you feel the heat? Oh, jeez. It's going to be an amazing time, and I can assure you that you are going to learn a lot. We don't bring couples who are not authentic and who are not real. They are very authentic. They're going to share their experiences from the questions they'll be answering, and you would really learn a lot. Your relationship will thank you for watching this episode. Okay?
Yeah.
So, would you please introduce yourself? Go ahead. Who starts first?
It's winking.
Ladies first.
Okay. My mom will say after men.
Well, all right. My name is Kunle and Olorunesan, and
I'm not sure they can hear you.
oh, I need to project.
Yeah.
Apologies. My name is Kunle Olorunesan.
Wow.
It's a strong name. A really strong name.
I forgot that there's another name. Continue.
Oh.
Mine?
Oh, you introduce yourself.
I introduced. Oh, I thought I was introducing both of us.
No.
Oh, okay.
I got married
Oh,
man and
so-
woman for him, so
per head.
Mm.
Okay.
That's the heavenly race.
and my name is Debola Olorunesan.
Amazing. Happy to have you both here.
Thank you.
And thank you for accepting our invitation to join our show today.
Okay.
And you know what it's all about. Deluwa Talks is all about adding value to people's marriages and relationships. And because we've seen that your marriage or relationship is authentic, is beautiful, and we know that anything that is working, then you guys must be working behind the scene to make it work. So we feel that our followers, our audience, anyone that watches this show would really get a lot of value listening to how you have added value to your marriage, how you're making it work, what is making it blissful, why you're so happy together, why you're not boxing each other. We want to know. But we've done it in a way that you tell us through the questions you've been answering.
Okay.
Yes.
So not that you're asking the question now.
No.
So I will use my hand
Yes.
to pick the question.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So who will take the first question?
You go ahead.
To bail the
I'm
cat.
too nervous.
Okay. As it's known, we bail the cat. Pick this one from far away.
I can read it for you.
Okay. As teamwork, man.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
All right. What makes you feel connected and intimate?
What
Girl.
makes you connected and intimate?
Before then, please, can you pause? Can you tell us how long you've been married? Just give us a brief introduction into your relationship.
Brief introduction. Oh, I don't know how brief this could be. But okay, so we've been married September, we make it 10 years, a decade.
Wow.
By no strength of our own, trust me. It's been God all the way. Well, it's been one step after the other. Started with a leap of faith, and we thank God. God has been faithful all these years. So, like I mentioned, in September we'll be marking the first decade, and we're hoping to mark many more decades
Amen.
together.
And how has it been? You answer.
Okay. I think it's been fun.
Hmm.
Because fun,
I like that.
I'm the fun part.
He is.
But she's the one that makes everything grounded, kind of, you know? You want to play, but there's an anchor.
Grounded.
So
Powerful combination.
it's part of the things that has helped us. And grounded, reminding ourselves that the center of everything is God.
Yes, absolutely.
As much as we would like to, some principles work, some this, but above it all, the foundation is God. The pillar is God. And like I told her when we were cutting then, that see, the final authority in this home is the Bible. It supersedes any other thing anybody, any man can say. We'll read it, we tell the Holy Spirit. If we're confused, we'll ask the Holy Spirit to interpret for us. And that's been our guiding light and map since we've been together.
Beautiful.
Interesting.
Beautiful. I'm already getting some of the secrets to their happy marriage.
Yeah.
Wherever God is involved,
Yes.
you can rest assured that there'll be peace.
Yeah.
So now to the question.
What makes you feel connected and intimate?
Okay, let me attempt, because you know when you writing an exam, when you go for any exam, you say attempt 4. Attempt 6.
Okay.
So I will attempt to answer this question.
Correct.
What makes what?
What makes you feel connected and intimate?
Should we go there?
Go there now, we are real. This is
Yes.
Deluwa Talks real.
Yes. Okay. Being connected goes beyond the physical exercise. It goes beyond what every single person dreams of when they are in love with one chick or one guy. It goes beyond that. It's compatibility at the mental level, intellectual level, that can hold conversations, intelligent conversations, that spans across several industries, that spans across several topics, life topics. Also, spiritual compatibility, spiritual engagement.
Amazing.
Okay. I want to pray. She's sleeping in the middle of the night. I just call her, babe, we need to pray. I'm tired. You can't be tired. Get up. And she just has this way of letting me feel loved with how she makes not only the food though, the food and the food. Yeah. So I'll keep it.
If you know,
short
you
and
know.
simple.
If you exactly
You know.
Hey, okay. Do you want to attempt that question too?
Oh, you need me to attend?
Yes.
What makes me feel connected and intimate? Oh. His intellect. His intellect, and to a very large extent, his wisdom. So I'm the planner. I like planning everything. So when God gives me an instruction, I'll be like, okay, I've strategized. This is what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to do that. And my husband will just say, start.
He's the doer.
He's the doer, as in, before God says go. When God says go, Kunle's leg is already in front. So his intellect and his wisdom, and that's one thing that really, really attracts me to him. Of course, he's my spec, normal.
Fine, you know.
Please, if I can see.
He's my spec, but I think and then his fear, the fear of God in him. I'm not saying that, churchy kind of. He actually has a fear of God in him, and his heart is whatever God wants is what he wants to do. So that's it for me. That's what attracts me. That's what keeps me connected. And then he's somebody I can tell almost anything. Anything. Intimacy is beyond the physical, But even my fears, my concerns, my joys. I'm not afraid to tell him when I've met a mark and that he'll feel inferior or threatened. No. He's the one even pushing me and jeering me on. So that's what I enjoy about this relationship.
Godly men are the sexiest.
I tell you.
You can't help it.
Thank you so much.
So what I'm hearing here is I'm hearing intellectual connection.
Yeah.
I'm hearing values connection.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing
spiritual
connection, and also, like aspiration connection. Because when she said she's the planner, he is the doer, and it means they have something that they can align together. So that is instructive and amazing. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you.
My
Thank you.
son.
Thank you.
Help me.
No. Let me help in this case.
Where's the first one?
He's putting his hand.
Yeah. What is the biggest challenge you have faced together?
Where do we start?
Many challenges, but it's like it's narrowing down to the biggest. Can we make it two? Or just one?
They can agree on
Let's
one.
just start. We can agree on one. The
Biggest.
biggest.
And how you navigated through it.
Biggest challenge. Okay, I can recall one. He's a man of faith. He's a man of faith. So we knew we were relocating, but we were not sure when. My husband got admission, and stuff happened, and in my mind he'll go and then I'll meet up with him, and he just was adamant that no. And then whilst we were dilly-dallying, my husband just on a Wednesday, we got home from church, and he said, "Babe, we're traveling on Sunday."
For real?
I kid you not. We're traveling on Sunday. I'm like, Sunday, why? I was still trying to dodge it's too short.
But you knew when you applied for visa.
We knew.
Okay.
Even we had we had gotten the visa, but I thought we could still delay some time, you know. But he just on a Wednesday, like, we're traveling on Sunday.
And he bought tickets.
We did not buy tickets, so we have a friend that helps us get our tickets. So I was busy. He was asking me for a number. I said, I don't have a number. I have to search for it so that I could delay a bit. I won't lie, I had to call her behind him to say, extend, you don't make it Sunday, make it like Tuesday or Wednesday, because I felt it's too short a time. But that wasn't even it for us. I'm just giving you that background so you understand. When we got to school, he had paid majority of the money, but it was just about 3,000 left. And
that's 3,000
pounds left. And we had worked and we had done it, we had projected, and we would actually get that money with our projection. But the school was now nagging. And once they start nagging that way, it's kind of disorientates you,
throws one
off balance, you know. So we were stuck. And I remember that day we argued. And he went into the living room, I went into the bedroom, and I was praying. I just remember I was praying in the bedroom, and I was like, God, open my eyes. And God said, call this person, call that person. And whilst he was worried about where we're going to get the money from, because if it was at the end of our projection, we knew we were going to pay, but we needed that money now. And so whilst I was praying, God just told me to call one person. I delayed, but he said call. So I placed the call to that person. It's not in the UK, it's in Canada. And I said this. He said, that's easy. And then I'm going to get someone that's going to wire the money to you. And I was like,
just like that.
Just like that. Yeah. And I remember it was really significant because finance is one of the things that breaks relationships. So it was miscommunication, I guess, in the heat of the moment. Hence our disagreement, and him ending up, you know, in the living room and me ending up in the bedroom. But I also feel God's hand also was there because he had to get me alone to hear him and to take heed of that instruction. And so within 5 minutes, the 3,000 was in my account. The 3,000 was in my account. The person that wired it to me called to confirm, and I just started thanking God. And when I was done thanking God, I called him and I said, guess what? He said, what? I said, we have 3,000. He couldn't believe.
And that's the man of faith. I couldn't believe.
He couldn't believe that we had gotten the money. And he was like, no. So I opened my account and I was like,
you feeling cool about it?
Evidence. And then I think that was what broke us together. You know, we don't you shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting together.
I like that.
And I think that was one thing that helped us, and it was like, you've passed this stage, on to the next stage. So that's one thing
that's a major challenge.
Oh yeah.
And we can totally relate. If I will have a similar testimony, we'll live for another day. And as was even Elijah's son,
Jesus,
we were talking in the range of 20,000 pounds.
Wow.
And just like you said, within minutes, I had over 80% of
the amount.
When God says, call this person, and you call the person, and within minutes you have it in your account. In one thing I'm taking away from this is very deep, this is very profound. One thing I'm taking away from this challenge and this testimony is, for your marriage to work, you cannot take away God. You cannot take away the voice of God, the leading of God, the instructions of God, and beyond the instruction, your own obedience.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think what I would say is, I love the phrase that she used. I'm deliberately looking straight into the camera so that whoever is listening to this to hear this very well. Don't fight each other. Fight together. And that's why it's good to work together, because when you work together, you develop synergy. Synergy is simply creating enough energy in order to be able to confront whatever challenge that is coming. When you are in the heat of a challenge, that is not when to be quarreling with each other. And if you cannot help it, please reach out to a professional counselor. Thank you
Like
so
us.
much. Like us. You can reach out to us and it's a Deluwa Talks Race. So that's it's good I mentioned that instead of fighting each other, please fight together to confront the issue. That issue. Thank you very
Amazing.
much.
I love it. Thank you. Beautiful. So who is picking next?
Or maybe can we pick for them?
No.
You don't need to raise it.
I didn't do it. Okay.
Yeah, don't raise it.
Okay, I shouldn't raise it. Why? It's not heavy, I can raise it.
Okay. This
Can I help
question-
you scatter it?
You are even complicating it.
Let me pick for you. Let me pick for you.
Thank you. Lord.
Man of faith.
I doubted. I couldn't believe. But God, when you hear that prayer, help me.
Correct. Let me read it. Let me read it. Who is the spender and who is the saver? How do you manage your finances?
Wow.
No romance without finance.
You know, it's amazing that this question is coming up right now. When we were courting, we had one conversation that turned around my finances actually. She asked me then, how much are you earning a month? I was trying to, strong man, bamboozle her. She said, no, give me exact figures. So with that, we'll be able to plan. So I gave it to her. You don't want to know how much. She was earning like more than 10 times what I was earning.
Oh,
I
jeez.
say more than 10 times. More than close to 1,000 times. So she was the big girl. I was the guy with the vision. And you know how we do it. But you must be bold and confident. Courage is required. So when we had that conversation, she told me there's what is called tough love. So in my head, I said, if this is how it can be, it will be for us in our home. I make the money, give it to you. Whatever I need, I'll make requisition. You send it back to me. Then whatever you need for the house, you take care of it. Then whatever is remaining, no. We save.
Save first.
We save, we pay tithes.
Save, invest, tithe.
Then whatever requisition I need to make. But she's the manager of the money. I'm not the spender like that. It's just that people need help.
Exactly.
And I help people.
Help out destiny.
No, when someone needs help and you think you are in position, how much is 10,000? How much is 20,000? Just give it to them. And when I stop and with that conversation then, in a year, when I saw my bank account, I was afraid that, so where has all this money been going all these years? Truly, if you lack wisdom in your finances, your wisdom pipe is blocked. There's no two ways to it. She is the person that keeps the money. We work with both make the money right now in the UK. She keeps the money. She manages it. I don't spend. I think she spends more than me right now. She goes shopping a lot.
I go window shopping a lot.
Not window shopping. Window shopping is a level. Then she enters window shopping and she come out with some bags. You know how it is now.
But bags are usually like, okay, because I have a fascination for shoes. I just have a thing for shoes. But I think that's about what I spend money on. But I've tried to curtail it, I think.
So who's the spender now?
So
you know, answer the question.
Season of face.
It has turned tables. But at the same time, my mom says she doesn't understand where I get the Jebuish nature. I don't like
What do you mean by Jebuish?
I don't like spending money. I do not like.
You like spending money, but not your own.
No, I actually don't like spending money. I don't like. I think I adjusted in the UK because I hardly went shopping even when I was in Nigeria. I don't shop for clothes. I don't shop for. I usually receive them as gifts most of the time. So, but I hardly. I was it's not as if there was scarcity, but I just felt, I mean, I need to save for a rainy day, or if something comes up for a project, or for something that we've agreed we wanted to do. But here, I think it's therapy for me to be seeing my shoes, you know,
all lined up
all
in
lined
their
up
glory.
in their glory. The seasons might not allow me to wear all of them, but I'm happy. That gives me good mental health. Thank you.
Now, there was something Kunle said, and I want to do a follow-up question on that.
Okay. Oh yeah. No.
And he said something that when he ends, he gives it to her. When they do the savings and the most important thing, then he will do requisition. How easy was this? And
Is it was or even is gone?
no, was. And also, how easy are you still finding it?
Back then, was easy.
So how did you manage?
I sat down to talk to myself that if truly this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, why should I? But let me try our way. If it makes sense, if I can see the difference, why not? And I always believe I'm a very rational person. The superior argument wins for me. Even if you don't have evidence.
Not superior male.
No.
Gender.
No, superior
Maybe
argument.
the man of the house.
No, superior argument. There are times when we're having conversations and she will say something, I'm like, wow, there must have been some I don't want to say the word I use for myself. Like, wow. I need to do some mental gymnastics so that the muscle will grow again. You know, she challenges me a lot.
Amazing.
In good ways. In okay, you say you want to do this, so give me 3 plans you have. I say, no, there's no need for plan. I know what to do. I target this, I target this. I say, okay, fine. You target this happens. How do you respond to it? I'll do this. Okay, fine. You do this happens. At some point, I say, is it that you want to discourage me from doing it? Then no, but you just need to have your basis covered. So she's my sounding board. So when it came to that part, I just said, you know what? I did not listen to you twice. I lost close to $500,000. So Naira. So I'm like, I don't want to lose money again. So I stopped using ATM card. I did not go for it. I don't have any ATM card in Nigeria. Once the one I was using expired, I did not bother to. So that was one of the ways. So when I earn money, they pay to my account. I pay to her. We pay tight. Then I'll say, I need this amount for the week. Then she will transfer it to my account.
So she's a better manager of
Oh no. God bless you, babe.
Oh,
thank you.
I think he deserves it. Now, I've gotten something from here, and whoever is watching this right now, I think what I can take out from this for someone to learn would be when you get into a relationship, you might have come in with a particular way of doing things.
Preconceived ideas.
With preconceived ideas. So it means you should be open.
Yes.
Because obviously he came with a different mindset. Then he confronted another one with his wife, then when they were cutting. And he came to that awareness that he said, he used the word, he said, you're a rational person, so he thinks objectively and could see that there's benefits if I yield my position, not in terms of authority now, but allowing the person who is better at it to take the lead. And I think that was exactly what happened here. And one word that stood out to me and in my mind now is that you seem to be a secured man, and that's why it doesn't take anything away from you to adapt to her own expertise for the ultimate good of making your finances better. So I think that's a good point to pick from there.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kudos to you, Kunle. Amazing.
Superior argument wins.
Superior ideas.
Superior ideas.
Win ideas.
Yes.
Always.
So it's not whether you are the man.
No.
and
No.
some things are not gender specific.
At
You
all.
know, don't you know I'm the man of the house?
Wow.
Who are you to?
I think what helped us because during our courtship and our counseling, we had that conversation. So it kind of helped. So the stereotype of, the woman's place is to cook or is in the kitchen, and then the man's place is to sit down in the living room and watch football or the news. I think that stereotype, we were like, that was not what we wanted in our home. So in the kitchen, he helps out in the kitchen. Some things he does better than I do, I'll have to admit. But, and I mean, we did that with intentionality.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we want to project to our family, to our kids, and all that. So
Great. I love it.
Thank you very much.
So,
you can pick one for me, I don't mind.
okay.
This one I'm hoping that you will pick.
Hey.
No fear. No fear.
No fears. Okay. What do you do for fun and relaxation?
I'm very sure that's not situation. It's not. Are you sure it's not that one?
It's not that
What do
one.
I do?
Where one of you individually and
So,
couplely.
okay.
Now, couplings.
In quotes.
Okay. So we're very, very, very different. He's an extrovert. I'm not. I love my peace and quiet. So sometimes he allows me to have my space to unwind. And also I give him his own space too to unwind. Although when he's unwinding in his space, I'm praying under my breath. I can give a case in point. We traveled to the US and my husband that does not know how to swim decided to paddle on a lake. And
Real
that
life
was-
lake.
Real life lake. And I was like, there's no lifeguard. I am not there. I don't know who I will call, who I will tell to say, he drowned. Why would he be drowning? Kind of thing. So whilst he was away, I was just praying in tongues under my breath. But I'm just an aside. But I allow him to have his fun when he wants to. He needs his me time. But together, what do? We travel. We hang out a lot. Sometimes in church they make fun of us that if you see you, we see your husband. If you see your husband, we see you. So we like to do things together, and I think it's worked out for us well because we bonded more. And as we are evolving, we are adjusting to each other.
Great.
So
I think that's I've answered one part of the question. That's
it's good.
each other's side.
How do we relax? The fun is what you mentioned.
The fun.
How do we relax?
I relax by reading. No, I don't mind. We relax, we watch stuff together.
We relax by watching movies of our choice.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So you need to know
Obviously.
how we relax. We relax by watching movie of our
Movies
choice.
of my choice.
Korean,
Preferably
yes.
Korean, Turkish, Hallmark Christmas movies
All year
year round.
Christmas
I'm in
movie
that group.
all
I
year
watch
round.
Christmas movies all year round.
Every day is Christmas now.
Oh, I love Christmas movies.
Wow.
I love romance. Yeah, so you're missing all those Christmas decorations. It keeps you going.
That's interesting.
The spirits and the hearts behind Christmas. Okay, and what else do? We just go out. We sometimes just go sightseeing, go walk around, the lakes. So, we aside from the stuff we do at home as husband and wife, definitely. Making love is critical.
Yeah.
Is it critical or is it due to as a sense of
Hobby.
obligation or because you enjoy it?
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. This is Deluwa.
I believe
We
it should
don't
be.
read here.
I believe
here,
I believe it should be enjoyable,
Yeah.
and also it to some extent obligatory because
So if you don't do it now, I should come and use police to arrest you.
no, I said to some extent because you want the interest of your partner. Your heart,
I
right?
get
Yeah.
But it won't happen every time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the balance I'm trying to
Yeah.
bring here.
Yeah.
So I hope you got me right. But you're getting it right.
I think aside from that, we eat out.
Yeah.
We eat out. we sometimes we just take a train and just go to another city. We just want to see, we just want to explore. I think
That's good. I love
earlier years in marriage, we did that, and exposure just it broadens your mind. So I think that's one thing that helped us a lot.
I am quite adventurous, but not with food though. Adventurous as in the very sense of being adventurous. But she's quite adventurous with food. So when we go to a new place, she's trying out their food. She's speaking their language.
Their culture,
And I'm wondering, come on, babe, we just got here. How are you speaking like that? She said, don't worry. And somehow we get good bargains. And they look at her like, oh, she's part of us. And I'm like, so I'm an outsider. This is just, so those are things we quite do together to fun and to relax.
Yeah.
What do you do to relax?
Well, we do a lot. Yes.
Don't let us go there. Okay.
No.
Just mention one.
Jokes apart.
I think when I'm stressed out, you know me.
Action movies.
Oh,
For yours.
Wait, action movies that they will be shooting themselves, blowing their brains out. I don't like that. For me, I love romance movies. You know, the soft genres of movies, romance. Maybe with a hint of royalty.
Yeah.
You know, and then I read storybooks. Then I follow a lot of comedians, skit makers on Instagram. It makes me really laugh. You could just hear me sitting up by myself and laughing out loud because one skit is really, really, blowing my head off. So I do. Then collectively, we love to go for holidays. Then beyond holidays, I mean, relaxation in the house, we also watch movies together. There's some inspirational movies, motivational movies, and some thrillers. We watch those ones together. It can be very therapeutic when he joins me in the kitchen. I love to cook, but he's a very good, clearer. Let me put it that way. He knows how to clear the kitchen, do the dishes. So when we're working together, he moves things fast, and then he puts on music, and we are doing together. I mean, it's so beautiful and therapeutic, so we do that. Then we go for walks at times. We do family games. We are very, very pro family here, and the boys can do press up challenge. They can do hand wrestling. So those things. So if you notice, I've listed an array of ways to relax that we do individually or as a couple or as a family.
That's quite enlightening.
And inspiring. I think I'll take up one of those ones.
But really, I enjoy washing in the kitchen too, because when water runs on my fingers, it gives me, I'm able to think through things easily. So, and when she finished the cooking, I pack, because I'm the one that eats. I need to know where what is per time. So, that kitchen roll is the best.
All right.
Great.
So
Can we take one more question?
I think we can take one more question.
Okay.
Pity, can help me pick anyone?
All right.
I'm closing my eyes, so let me just look at it. Is this paper?
Activate.
Is this paper?
No, it's gone. Activate.
Holy Spirit.
Activate. How do you split house chores? That's easy. That's very easy.
Yeah, tell them.
How do we split house chores? Okay. I can be quite finicky.
No, not that you can be quite finicky. Say it as it is.
I am quite finicky. I like things in a certain way. Even though I think growing up with boys, I've learned that you need to let them do, and then you go and arrange the edges.
Some men watching you now might be carrying placard. Don't do me by the boys.
Sorry, man. How do we split chores? Like I mentioned earlier, we don't believe in any chore being gender specific. But certain things I do. Once in a while, I decide to go on strike. For instance, cooking. sometimes I've cooked for 2 weeks or I've cooked for a week, and then I decide to go on strike. I'll just tell him, babes, I want to eat that your fantastic egg or omelette, and he goes all out. So it's not that I'm the only one cooking. Perhaps yes, because I cook in process. That's how I cook. And when I'm done, if I'm tired, then I just hand over. I just tell him I'm on strike for this week, and he handles every other thing that week. Okay. Cleaning the house, it could be anyone. It could be any one of us. To be fair, we are only 2 at the moment. Sometimes when things do get to me, I might not even talk about it. I'll just start doing it. And sometimes when things do get to him, if I'm not around, he'll just start doing it. And then when he gets to me, he's okay, I've relocated this to this place, so you're aware in case you're looking for it. What other choice is there?
I do the pumping of a bicycle, because in UK,
yes,
a bicycle, she rides bicycle, I don't. So, but I take care of a bicycle.
Yeah.
So that's a chore. I must ensure the tires are good.
Yeah.
The battery for the electric one is charged.
Yeah.
So
Who washes the toilets?
I do. No, we both do actually. The only thing is,
she has one thing she sprays.
and
she will say she had sprayed it, I should hold on. But me,
for a while,
where I'm from, you put
wash
water
on
in,
the go.
on the go. On the, you know now.
but to be fair, it could be any one of us.
Okay.
It just depends on who decides to do it first. I think for the past years we just had a rhythm between ourselves that we just know, oh,
this thing is not right.
It's not,
let me just take care of it.
And then if
the
there's
sense of responsibility just comes on you, and you're like, take a chill pill, let me take care of this. Because at times she loves to listen to many books. Audio books is a new thing. So when she's listening to it, and I'm like, babe, you mentioned this thing, but do you think you want to do it? No, I just want to chillax. I'm like, okay, but it's getting at me. Just get it done. There's no need complaining, because there are times she will just be the one to take care of everything. So why try to burden when if you can lighten a burden? Why not to just do that? Really, that's what we do. Man.
I just want to mention, because I was thinking about a role of, they say the guy takes out the trash. It's a sensitive topic to a lot of couples, but sometimes he's tired, and then the trash is to be taken out in the evening. I want to sleep, but I'm also thinking that trash just needs to go out, because by the next morning I'll be too tired to get up so early to go and drop the trash. So sometimes I just pack it and take it outside. And where we stay, they are very particular about the kind of trash. So I'll take it out. So it's not that it's, guys as the man of the house, but if you can help.
So we can safely say you both take joint responsibility.
Yes.
To achieve the particular goal at the end of the day, irrespective what some mindsets out there says. And thank you for sharing this, because we know, we believe there are some mindsets that believe that is in the lady's place to do the chores. Why is in the guy's place? Whether you're there in the sitting room, or they have a mindset that they're the one that should go out to fend for the house. And so, but I love the part of this joint responsibility. And now you are not putting labels.
No.
It's more like, at this point, I'm in a better state to get this done, and the thing needs to be done.
Yeah.
Boom, you get it done.
Yeah.
I think I love that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's good. And the way I see it is our home.
It's
our home. So
Yeah.
let us together take care of
our
our
home.
home.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Can we take one more question? Just one more.
Okay.
Go for it.
One more.
Oh, yo.
The heat has gone down, right?
Yeah.
He's heating up now. How do you typically resolve conflict?
Yeah, I think that's an
I think
important
this
one.
is-
Do you want to
yes,
say we want them
Yes,
to-
I wanted them to talk
How do
about
we
this.
typically resolve conflicts?
Okay.
I can Should I? No, you start. I'll add.
Usually, when there's sense of she's not understanding what I'm saying or my point of view is not.
I'm not sure I can hear you.
Okay. Typically, when my point of view, she can't see a situation from my point of view. Usually, what cause of conflict is just not aligning the point of view together to see, to be in the same direction. So what I do is, I sit back, I say it, not nagging, babe, this, I don't like. Okay. She might not really, but at times she say, what do you mean? How do you mean you don't like it? But that's how some things are a new vista are open in terms of understanding to this particular thing. And I don't like it. You know, like I said, superior information comes and you need to submit yourself to it. And I share my own point of view. She's something that infuriates her. She doesn't like confrontation. So she will just sit back and say, okay. And she'll tell me, let me process it. That's one thing I appreciate about her. She'll tell me, you know what, I've heard you. I've heard. But let me process. Or if it's something I've done, maybe I've done something and she said, you know what, you've done something, I'm quite upset with you. I don't want to talk about it now because I might say some things I might regret. So let's talk about it tomorrow. Because part of what we promise ourselves is we won't sleep if we have anything to resolve. But now we've evolved, like she mentioned. We say, you know what, I'm really angry, I'm upset. But I don't want to say things I will regret or I won't want to. So let's discuss it tomorrow. And if tomorrow comes and you're still feeling the emotion is still really high up there, you know what, when you're ready, I'm here. And when we talk about it eventually, say, oh, is that what you meant? I don't know, it's not. Oh, is that what you, babe, I'm sorry. Is that not what I meant? Or that's not what exactly my intentions were. So then, you know what usually ends
Say it, you don't know.
Yeah, you know, you make up now.
Like how?
You make up with...
rub makeup. How do you make up?
No, you make up.
You rub the stick or...
Husband and wife, they make up by doing the do.
What's the do, please?
The do is they make love.
Oh, okay, say it.
She's the one that said she say it. But really, that's majorly how we've been resolving conflicts in the home.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not like, for me, maybe because, like I mentioned, I'm an introvert. I like processing things in my mind. I'm trying to understand his point of view, and I'm trying to ensure that what I'm going to communicate is not going to be hurtful. Because if it is, it's going to incur another conflict. Like a conflict within a conflict. While they're trying to resolve one, another one is coming. Sometimes you will be right. And I say this with all humility. Sometimes I would be right. But sometimes I'll just ask God for help. Because I think it was something I learned quite early, before I got married, before I was in my 20s, that it's not about who's right. It's about seeing both perspectives, understanding both perspectives. And like we mentioned earlier, fighting together and not fighting against each other. Sometimes it's grace, because hurt will come. He might say something to hurt me. Well, not intentionally.
Something that hurts you.
That's something that hurts me. And he might communicate it. You know, he is very vocal. And I've got to understand that about him. He just wants to get it out, so it's off his chest. For me, I can internalize that thing. It's ringing in my, it's like on replay. But I've gotten to understand that this is who he is, and that's his way of addressing issues. But my way is just processing it and ensuring that when I'm going to talk, I don't want to hurt him or even complicates the situation some more. So what I would just suggest is for whoever is having such conflicts at home, first of all, ask the Holy Spirit for help. It's not churchy. It's just you need help. No one can change the heart of another man except God. So just ask the Holy Spirit for help and be open to the other person's point of view. And when you see both, table it, and then both of you agree on way forward.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You know what I love about this thing, and I was listening closely. He said, by the following morning, when they now decide to address it, when heightened emotions are down, say, oh no, that's not what I mean. It's like clarity comes in. So with over 20 years of our experience of doing counseling, consulting,
and being married to each other,
and being married to each other, we realized, and this is very true, we realized that when you try to resolve issues when the emotions are heightened negatively, you won't get the best out of it. What you get out of it will be worse than where you started from. So that's why I love the part that, you know what, you are able to say it that I'm angry now, but I think give me time to process it. And that was the mistake I made in our own early part. I'll just keep quiet. And she's not inside my mind. She cannot see it right through my chest and my clothes. I'll just be mute, and that gets her more angry. And
so you will say a word,
and I can go on like that for 1 week.
Please, can you pause? Just like you tell Debola, say, maybe I'm upset or I'm angry. Or you tell Kunle that I'm upset, I'm angry. You just table out what has happened, and the person will just no him.
So you know what was happening? I was processing. Unfortunately, I didn't take it further the way they handled theirs, because you know what, I am angry right now, or let me process this thing, because I don't want to say things that I will regret if I just blot out like that. That's why the night before and the night after, it's two different scenarios. So what I just want to bring out to that place is that when emotions are heightened negatively, please don't try to forcefully resolve the issue. Give each other time. Give each other space. When you are both calm and you're in a better state of mind and you can listen, then table it. You find out that both of you are actually passing across a good intent, but both of you are now hurting each other because you misinterpreted each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hold on, please. I want to look at these questions to see what it contains. So,
may I just add something?
Yes,
to
please.
What he said?
Yes.
So I don't know if it's going to help somebody out there, but oftentimes when we do argue, or when we are into conflict, or maybe when I'm processing, I ensure that I communicate love. Not necessarily physical love, but just concern and care. We are arguing emotionally and processing, but in every other way, I still need to communicate love. I can't deprive him of food. I can't deprive him of conversation. Even conversation, for me, I can compartmentalize. So he can bring something up and what do you think about it? I'll be like, okay. And we start talking. I'm still upset about an incident or an issue. And then later, because by that time, maybe that's what even helps me in processing. And then but before we go to bed, we'll now be like, on this that was raised, and then we resolve. So in that process, in that time of processing, still communicate love and concern.
And respect.
And respect.
This is so good.
Yes, thank you. You brought something else up, but I won't stay long on this. I just want to say that sometimes you might not be able to resolve it the way we are saying it. I just gave my own personal experience, and when I came to that awareness, I have to talk to myself. So I took responsibility to tell myself, Dele, you need to grow up, and your personality might be contributing to it, but this aspect of your personality is not empowering enough. It's going to be creating more problem. And therefore I told myself, Dele, you have to start working on that. And painstakingly but steadily, I noticed that I was working on it, and I got better.
I can attest.
Thank you very much. She's right here. We are 22 years this year now, right?
Hallelujah.
So, but if you still can't, please we are here. We
out.
run professional consultations, and you can always reach us from our handles. Thank you very much.
At Deluwa Talks
At
Real
Deluwa
on
Talks
Instagram,
Real, yeah.
on YouTube it's Deluwa Talks Real.
Yeah.
Facebook
Yeah.
is Deluwa Talks Real.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we talk real everywhere we are.
Even in person.
Yeah.
So you want to just do the last one?
Yes,
sir?
the last one. So share 2 lessons you've learned from each other. But because of time, we just say share one lesson
You learn.
each that you have learned from each other over these 10 years we've been together.
Share them.
So we use this one to just wrap up.
Yeah.
One lesson. Calm down. Babe. Babe.
Calm down.
It's not that I get angry or get upset, but it's just that my expectation for a human being, average human being, is usually high. So, what should we say? Manage your expectation. Calm down.
That's
So,
it.
I've learned that. So whenever anything,
2 words. Calm down.
even when I'm not around her, some things I can I will.
You be yelling her voice.
Babe.
Calm down. That's good.
What have I learned? Don't be too serious. Have fun.
You are talking to me.
Don't be too serious. Have fun. I think I can be very, very serious, and just to take time out to have fun. It could be Monopoly, which I often beating. It could be. It could be.
Just because I allow you.
Keep allowing me. Keep allowing me. It could be anything. It could be out at the beach. It could be with friends. It could even be like, it could be going out to eat. Just have fun.
Grocery shopping, I don't enjoy it, but because she loves going to shop every Thursday, so I will go with her and be dragging that thing.
Trolley.
That thing. Oh, is it trolley? Yeah.
Yes.
I'll drag it. Then she will point to something. I say it's good now. Buy. She will pick it. Read it in my mind. Why are you showing me? You don't want to buy. But the thing is, she enjoys that. And over time, I see that when I go with her, if she goes on her own, she can spend maybe an hour. But if I go with her, she will spend close to 2 hours. I'm like, okay. It's part of what I've.
Sort of bonding.
Secrets of bonding.
Yeah. And one thing I mean, from these lessons you've shared now is you are intentional. You pay attention to what the other person enjoys doing, and you want to be part of that person's areas of interest, areas of fun, because marriage is for 2 people. It's not for individuals cohabiting. It's 2 people who have become one. As the word of God has said, and working together. You have become one. You are constantly working together, working for each other's interests, fighting together and not fighting each other. You know, that's one phrase person from you now. I'll keep using it, and then just generally, you know, being in each other's world, loving each other, and growing together. I've really enjoyed this session with you, Debola and Kunle.
Thank you so
much.
And
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
we really want to, please, as whenever you watch this, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, please, you know, give them thumbs up, appreciate them for the truths that they have shared, and we know that if you take some of the things they've shared, your marriage, you know, will be better off for it. Despite the fact that we are 22 years and they're going to be 10, there are things that have picked up from that session today that I'm also going to apply. So thank you so much
for having
God
us.
bless you.
So until next time, right?
Yes. This is Deluwa Talks Real. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. Like we said before, it's Deluwa Talks Real. That's the name of the channel. Instagram is at Deluwa Talks Real. Facebook is Deluwa Talks Real. We are always talking real. And that's Dele, my amazing husband of almost 20 years. And my name is Uwa, the beautiful wife of 22 years.
Amazing.
The amazing wife.
Wow.
Thank you guys. God bless you. Bye.